Tonight we'll be looking at Pleiades, also known as Messier 45, also known as the Seven Sisters, also known as dozens of other names. My name is Corey, and you're watching Astronormy. Pleiades has always been one of those star clusters that I think if it's a well done photo, it looks amazing. It's one of the most beautiful things you can photograph in the night sky because of the way those hot blue stars illuminate those dust as they're passing through. The Pleiades is the closest Messier object to Earth at 440 light years, give or take a little bit. And though when you look at it in a picture, you may see a lot of blue nebulosity around it, that blue nebulosity is not a nebula, so to speak. Even though it used to be considered that it was a nebula, it is more that the blue stars of the Pleiades are passing through a big dust cloud and are being illuminated by the blue stars as they're going through, and so it gives that nice blue glow. The Pleiades in and of itself is a special star cluster because it's one of the most referenced star clusters in all of history. It dates back to, I think it's like 1600, 1800 BC as far as the oldest known record of it, and it's literally referenced in a culture or cultures on every continent of the globe except for Antarctica. And in Western civilization, we know them as the Seven Sisters. The Seven Sisters that Orion is cursed to follow in the night sky, but some places they're called the Seven Mothers. There are many names for the star cluster that we know as the Seven Sisters or Pleiades or M45. So it's one of those things that I took a picture of several years ago, and I was never really happy with the way it turned out. And just because I didn't spend the time on it that it needed. And so for the past several nights, I've been using this calibration period as an excuse to focus on it and get a lot of good data on the star cluster and hopefully get a pretty good picture to come out of it. So the Pleiades is just broken over the treetops where I can just see them. I'm not going to focus on them just yet, just because they're still over the light dome of a nearby plant, and it's better to just wait until they get higher in the sky to start photographing them versus try to go ahead and start as soon as I can see them. So in a little while, we'll slew over to the Pleiades and get started, and hopefully this will be the final night of focus on the Pleiades star cluster. So let's get to it. The Pleiades, the Seven Sisters, the daughters of Atlas and Pleione, said to be the most beautiful maidens in all the earth, pursued and coveted by all the gods, chief of which was Orion. He pursued them relentlessly, and Zeus, at the behest of Artemis, changed the sisters into doves so that they may avoid the hunter Orion. But Orion, being the master hunter, still pursued them. So Zeus, in all his power, transformed the sisters from doves into stars. But even in this, Orion cannot be dissuaded. If you look up in the night sky, you will see the constellation Orion relentlessly pursuing the Pleiades through the sky for all eternity.